Hello, I'm Dr. Anadale, and in this video I will go over the main content of Part 6 of Plato's Apology. In Part 5, Socrates was required to propose a penalty for the jury to consider as an alternative to the death penalty proposed by Meletus. He ironically proposed that he get what he deserved, which was the honor of being feasted at the city's expense. Then he proposed a fairly significant fine which his friends promised to pay. After that speech, the jury votes to execute Socrates, and by a wider margin than their vote to convict. Part 6 begins with Socrates' observation that he is 70 years old, and those who want him dead might have achieved the same result simply by waiting for a few years. Then he addresses the jurors who voted to condemn him. He accuses them of condemning him because he would not weep and plead as they demanded, but he also says that he has no regrets on this score, saying, "I would rather die after having spoken in my manner than speak in your manner and live." He then makes the famous analogy of the two runners. We all race against two runners, he says, death and wickedness. Socrates, being old and slow, has been caught by the slower runner, death. But his young and strong accusers have been caught by the faster runner, wickedness. So just as Socrates goes to his fate, to die, those who have persecuted him will go on to live lives distorted by their own evil actions and words. He also speaks to these jurors as a prophet. You kill me, he says, because you want to avoid giving a defense of the way you live your lives. But you will fail in this, because more and more philosophers will come after me, and the ones who come will not be as kind to you as I was. In giving this speech, I think the author, Plato, is indicating himself, writing this dialogue to let us know how the Athenians treated Socrates. Then Socrates speaks to the jurors who voted to acquit him. He tells them that his inner voice, his conscience, has been silent, not warning him against any of his recent speeches, and this he takes to be a sign that this outcome is for the best and is approved by the gods. He also tells his friends on the jury that death is nothing to be feared. Either death is oblivion, in which case it is not painful, or death is a journey to the underworld, in which case it will be an opportunity to practice philosophy among some of the famous Greeks of generations past. Socrates reminds his friends that no evil can happen to a good man, and that even his enemies, in killing him, have not really harmed him at all. He also asks them for a favor. Treat my sons as I have treated you, he says. If you see them caring for money or power or reputation more than for virtue and knowledge and the health of their souls, rebuke them and challenge them to give an account of themselves and their choices. The dialogue ends with another famous quote. We go our ways now, you to live and I to die, and which is better, only the gods know. That's the end of Plato's Apology. I look forward to discussing it with you soon. Goodbye.